said, I never regret my step to Romania. They grew up with us when they came small, and they developed, and more they felt comfortable, and it really became their home, and that's a big satisfaction.
Ce te-a făcut pe tine să vii tocmai din Elveția, în România, la Familia AMURTEL să ajuți copiii, pe noi?
Asta este o întrebare care nu pot să răspund așa de ușor. Pentru că sunt multe fapte. Un fapt este că eu eram în Elveția și m-am plictisit un pic. Că viața mea era foarte ușoară, fără probleme.
Și ai vrut un pic mai greu, nu?
Am vrut un pic mai multe probleme.
We always try to really act like in a family, like embrace the children, hug the children. We try also to have this special time every day, really put the attention to one child, one-to-one. Also, we have individualized the clothes, as in state children's home, the children have just their collective clothes, no? And here all the children have their own clothes, their own cupboard, their own rooms, their own table where they make lessons. The staff came right at the beginning, and we still have staff who came in 95. Can you imagine? It's a long time, and it's very, very important we have this continuity for our children and also for the staff, because you really have to work well together. Otherwise it's very, very difficult, because there are coming so many problems, and if you don't work well together you lose a lot of energy which you should use for the children. Elena is now 15 years old. So she immediately after birth came to a big hospital in Bucharest, where she was also very lucky. There was one nurse who especially liked her. She was called Mama Ioana, and this, I think, saved her from more emotional problems. Together with some other children, she came here in the year 2000. And it was very, very difficult for Elena to integrate. But that's why we put a lot of attention to her, because we felt that it was so difficult for her. And more she felt less stressed, and she felt integrated and loved. And she developed very beautifully here. She had a lot of friends in the village. She adjusted okay at the school. And she was very communicative all the time. And also she was always willing to help. That's a very great quality. Also she went to Switzerland, and she went to Holland, and she went to different places where she was always welcomed because of her qualities of good communication, collaboration, and sweet and nice personality.
Acum, ce sentimente ai avut când a venit eu?
Da, am spus, inima mea te-a așteptat. Și am fost foarte curioasă. Cine este Elena, care o să fie fata noastră de la Familia AMURTEL? Și te-am văzut și ne-am prietenit, ne-am certat.
Eu cu tine niciodată aproape nu m-am certat. Nu?
Ca de obicei, asta e normal la o familie, nu? Se ceartă un pic, se iubește, iarăși se iartă, iarăși se... Nu? Da?
Dar mie, în general, nu-mi place să mă cert cu lumea. Îmi place să fiu prietenoasă cu toată lumea. Asta este genul meu.
Ok. Mă bucur, Elena, și cred că ai avut succes cu felul tău. Până
Foarte mult, să știi.
Nevastența si cave Jucar santu muro shavotu samuro pucharipo Jume dau joilo Pega pita Ai la 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 ta 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 la 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 ta 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 Ai la 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 ta 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 na 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 Sama la voya Canak peleste di cau ghile scheme penau
I visited different children's homes. Among one home was where Josef was, and I remember the scene extremely well, where a lady came into his room and wanted to clean the windows, and he asked, "Can I help you?" And she said to him, "It's not allowed." And he was very frustrated. He was a 6 years old boy, and I wanted to do some activities because the whole day they just were there in the room, had no toys, and sometimes they watched TV. And so I was almost crying when I saw that scene. But that's not why we put our children to do household work, but because we all feel it's very natural that the children are participating in all the activities in the household. Because they have to be prepared for life. And also it's fun to help. We have the kind of philosophy that work is fun. I mean that helping is fun and washing dishes is fun, and not it's a duty. Again, I have to do that. No, I do it with pleasure. Anyhow, it doesn't work all the time, but we have also a list where one can read who is doing what in every day. We have one girl, her name is Priya. She is now almost 18 years old, and to our big surprise, she went minimum 10 years to the school without learning anything. And everybody went to school, so she also wanted to go to school with her backpack, and she integrated quite well. But last summer, since she was already 17 years old, she kind of decided that it's finished now. I'm not going to school. I'm ready to be an adult. She was inspired. After that, she declared herself, now I'm employed in here. I'm doing household. And we were all so surprised. From morning at 9, exactly punctual, she started to sweep the floor, washing dishes, and cleaning the toilets, and it's very interesting. She really loves it, and she's doing it with her heart, and it's her big pride that she is working as an adult. She has a job, and she gets a salary. And she is completely proud, and she declares the whole life I want to work here. We are here in a little village in the eastern Carpathian Mountains. This village has about 900 inhabitants, and we chose this place for the children's home. We think it's very important that they can express nicely. there are different ways of expression, like other creative expressions like painting, art, dancing, singing, and theater, and different other ways of expression, sport, different activities. For instance, our Cătălin, he is very talented in breakdance, acrobatics. He has a very strong body. He built up his body. This is his ambition, and I feel it's extremely good for him because it's training his courage.
Și asta cred că este culminarea anului în care sunt pe scenă, sunt în mijlocul atenției și este foarte important pentru ei.
In the early times when they came, we started to do theater. We did always fairy tales. And because the fairy tales are very magic, because always something good is coming out.
Felicia și prințul au invitat la nunta lor pe Michael Jackson!
These are our children, 2 children with special needs. And of course they are very ambitious and they want to do as the others do. They, of course, they observe everybody, they imitate everybody. And the others are very good at dancing. And whenever we have a dance discotheque, for instance, they are dancing, they are very happy dancing. And now they were really wishing to dance in the theater. In the middle of their role, they say, now I'm tired, I have to relax, I have to dance.
Și vreau să mă distrez.
Everybody has a talent. Our children, everybody, each and everybody has a speciality, a talent, and they are extremely happy when people can look at them and see it, and then they are in the middle of attention, and I feel it's a kind of a therapy for them. I am important. I can do something. I'm able to do something fantastic, and I can make people happy. And I can tell you, it lasts months and months, this happiness and this satisfaction. Mm-hmm. Our 4 oldest kids were invited by different organizations in Bucharest. One of them is Romania, and they did a lot of preparation, rehearsals with professionals. And last year in autumn, they had a big performance in the National Operetta Theatre in Bucharest. And they were very fantastic. They had a very good choreography, and they were also very nervous, but they did well together. And they were very proud that they did it in front of such a big audience.
simțit bine. Într-adevăr, m-am simțit bine în momentul când am cântat împreună și mi-a dat curaj.
Când eram mică visam să fiu cântăreață, dar n-am știut că o să fie ceva și realitate. Chiar
Ai crezut că este doar un vis, presupun, nu?
Oamenii se întreabă des care e drumul lor. Unii chiar se tem de ce va fi în viitor.
Trebuie să înveți cu viața asta, pentru că nu este ușor, nu? Și mai ales aici la Bucurobor, noi trebuie să ne învățăm de fapt cum să avem grijă de noi, curățenie, mâncare, foc, nu?
Voi cânta azi și mereu, fiindcă talent mi-a dat Dumnezeu. Voi cânta, destinul meu este doar muzica, pentru a împlini rostul meu de-a fi. Voi cânta.
They can deal with different problems in the nature, like to hike in the mountains and with their rucksack, and it's not so easy, and it will affect them in a very positive way because it will strengthen their willpower, it will strengthen their sense of working together.
Însă eu răspunsul l-am găsit deja. Știu care-i steaua mea. Voi cânta azi și mereu, fiindcă talent mi-a dat Dumnezeu. Voi cânta, destinul meu este doar muzica, și cât voi trăi, ce-ar fi de zi, voi cânta.
The goal of our education here in our house is to prepare the young people for life.
I can almost see it, the dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to.
We hope that these experiences they had in our house will carry them through their whole life.
It's a climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah. if we